guys. So as I leave to go to work, I always want to give thanks to the Most High, you know? You always want to ask for guidance and protection throughout the day. Always a battle to start your day, you know? You want to get up with God on your heart. Ask Him for guidance because you can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. I want to talk about Big Mama and Big Papa. And just like how it relates to the younger generation. And that has been going on for years, you know? But it's something about Big Mama, you know? The aunties, your mom, your grandma, especially grandma, and great grandma, who almost like always leave out great grandma, but she's so instrumental in our walk, you know? The family system, I'm sorry guys, I am exhausted. The family system is very important. But these days we're forgetting about the family system. I also want to go into the case of the black woman and black man just for a little bit. Bear with me, guys. This message is going to be all over the place. So let the download comes. Whew. How you just get up and you're exhausted? Ugh. Crazy. Oh, like I said, you always want to give thanks for the breath of fresh air. Those breaths that you take. Make the presence of the Lord fill your life. Thank you so much. You have a good day at work, all right? Yeah, I see you have an important job. I know you guys are crowded right now. You guys are crowded right now? A lot of work. We thank you. We thank you. All right, thank you. FedEx in the house. Anyway, yeah, you wanna just thank God for your breath, you know? The presence of the Lord should be with you all day long. When you get up with Him. When you take your first breath, thank you, God. Thank you for me being here. No matter what the circumstances is, just remember, guys, somebody have it worse than you do. So let's go. When Big Mama and Big Papa leaves, the uncles, the real fathers, shout out to you guys. And the grandpas that stuck around, especially in this generation, you know. Once they're gone, it's over. It is over unless you have a young person that could gather. It's very important. The family structure is very important. People will tell you these days because of all these narcissists, they've been there, rising up to just eliminate your family. Yes, sometimes you have to cut them off, right? Sometimes you do have to cut them off because they're so toxic. But once you heal and you get yourself back together, listen, it happened to me, so that's why I could tell you. Family is very important. You figure out a way to, they're in the environment, so even everywhere we go on the street, we see these people, so you have to know how to fill them in your system, know when they're around you. You have to know how to deal with these people. They are a part of society. I didn't even want to touch on them. I can't stand talking about them. They're so toxic. And you let these narcissistic people know you got your boundaries up, your walls are up. Don't come close to me with that nonsense. You shut them off. They won't do it, I'm telling you. They know you can see through their lies. They know. I'm not talking about something that I don't know. I'm living it. Once you throw those boundaries up and you let them know where you stand and that you're not playing their little games anymore, they'll stand down. They'll actually be scared of you. They'll try to avoid you. Let them avoid you. Just call them out. People tell you not to call them out. Call them out. Put your boundaries. Listen, don't play with me like that. Okay? All right. The children need to have strong people in the family, like grandma, grandpa. Strong grandma, grandpa, not the ones that's twerking, but the ones could sit them down and give them that wise counsel. No matter if them things that are shatta, even shatta need their grandmas too. They come to their grandmas when them need that prayer. You feel me? They come and say, can you say a word? Can you? They come. Even those shatta, those strippers, those what you call bad people, even they could be turned around. So you need wise counsel in your family. You need them. They need truth, the truth serum, I call it. They need it. Family is very important, guys. One thing that's disgusting these days, and I know I'm going to get a lot of slack on this, the black man and black woman conversation. Do I see the white woman? Do I see the Indian woman and men disgracing their woman like that? Do I see them disgracing their race like that? I don't see that. Only us, like we're so programmed. I do not live with the information on this earth. I talk to God, He talks to me. You open the Bible, you read your Bible, and it will give you the basic instructions on life and how to live. I made a comment yesterday on somebody's page and she called me a dummy. And I said, yeah, well, based on the way you communicate, I would, hi, Nate. Nate, you look strong and good. Oh, my God, God is so good. I said, God is so good, Nate. I'm so proud of you. I know you don't want to hear it. I know you don't want to hear it, but keep up the good work. Okay? You know I love you. Even when I was passing you by, I love you, boy. Yo, you take care of yourself, all right? Happy holidays, Nate. That's my friend. We grew up together, and he was having a hard time. His family is very instrumental in the Harlem area. Did a lot of community service, but he lost his way a little bit, and he was kind of like on severe drugs. And I used to pass him by sometimes because he used to piss me off because I know the family he come from, and he was getting out of hand. I'm telling you this story to let you know that sometimes God seeks you down. God Himself seeks you down. And one day, imagine this, guys. Imagine seeing somebody on drugs and you thought that was their breaking point. Imagine seeing this same person in a wheelchair and you're so happy to see them in that wheelchair. You're not going to understand. Let me explain. Hold on, guys. Ooh, it's a whole process. It's a whole process for me. It's a whole process for me. Hold on, guys. It's a whole process. Hold on. And I hope I remember that thought. I want to keep that thought because people are so blinded out here and so spiritually dead. I'll tell y'all the story right now. When I saw him in the wheelchair, I was so happy. I said, yeah, because I knew what was happening. I said, God sat your butt down. Believe it. God is the one that put you in this wheelchair because He was not listening. He was not listening to your, He was not listening to His family. And I'll tell you, this is an intelligent guy. Like he had like somebody that had everything going for them, but they lost their way a little bit. And it happens to all of us, you know? Everybody, once upon a time, was a prodigal child, you know? They lost their way. So, I was very happy to see him in his wheelchair. And I told him that. He was like, why you... I said, because God sat you down. And He's trying to talk to you, and you need to sit still. God will sit you down. God will put you in a hospital bed. God will put you in the circumstances that you have to sit down and just talk to Him. He wants to talk to you, you know? So that's the story, guys. That just came out. I'm telling you, sometimes, remember I told you about my downloads? I let it flow naturally because I know God is speaking through me. car, preparing my day, you know. God is preparing a table for all of us. You got to believe that. Warm up my car a little bit, and then we'll be on our way to the islands. I'm in the Bronx right now. We're heading to Strong Island. Okay, and what am I saying about Nate? So yeah, so seeing him, he's a little, you know, weak because he's out of his wheelchair now. He's walking, and God is talking to him. God is saying, "I got you. You take one step, and I'll take the next step with you. I'm right here. I'm right here in the boat with you." Okay. Praise God. He is so good. Listen, we got to praise him in the desert, in the isolation period, in the wilderness. Okay. He is the one that's taking us through, even though we think that we're doing it on our own. We are not. Even right now, I'm crying out to God, and I'm like, God, please get me out of this financial situation with the food price and the gas and everything being so high. I'm a single parent. I'm all by my lonesome. No family. My family is in Florida, and you can't depend on them. So, you know, you call them like at this point right now, when it come on to family, you call them on holidays and stuff like that. But it's just rough. The family structure is not like before, and I'm not saying everybody, because everybody got different realities. But yeah, the state of the family is horrible. Whether you're in America, England, Canada, Jamaica, wherever you are, it's terrible. You know, people are for themselves, and that's what prompted me to do this video. You cannot be for yourself, just yourself. And I'm so sick of the conversation about the black man and the black woman, and I hate the black man, I hate the black woman, they're too aggressive, the black men are bums. That is not my reality. I personally, like, everybody think that all black people came out of a single parents household, and that's not true. I grew up seeing everybody in my family married, the older generation anyway. The newer generation, we have some divorces in our family structure, which we never want, but you know, everybody's following the leader. So of course, you know, nobody wants to work things through. Another thing I want to talk about is relationships as it relates to excuse me, intimate relationship, all relationship, but especially intimate relationship. If you keep on saying you don't want a relationship, so what are you going to have? A cesspool of nastiness where you're just sharing partners, having a big old orgy? God didn't create us for that. It's disgusting. So you think you just was created to come in and have sex with everybody? You're creating soul ties. You are creating soul ties. Everybody you sleep with, you're creating soul ties. You're messing up your pH balance and so much other things. And by the way, let's talk about those soul ties. You're also, if these people have, and they're weak vessels if they're sleeping around, okay? And demons are glad to use them. So whatever demons they have, you will always also accumulate them, all right? So, yeah, it's very important for society, the family structure. If the family structure is broken, society is broken. And I was telling you guys that I commented on something, and the girl called me a dummy on one of these relationship things, and I told her, I am not living in the lies of this world. I'm living for spiritual stuff, everything having to do with God. So my reality and your reality is different. So if you want to be in a cesspool of nastiness and believe in the lies of the government, believe in the lies, and just listening and being programmed, that's up to you. I don't get programmed. I don't get programmed because I'm aware of what's going on. So if you want to be in a big cesspool of nastiness and sleeping all over the place, creating soul ties, well, by all means, go ahead. And right now, the childbearing rates is going down. Okay, people are not having kids as much. And by the way, if you guys are unemployed, and I really wouldn't suggest this, but if that's what you want to do, you do it. If you're unemployed, want to make some money, go ahead and donate to egg, donate to sperm. Okay. Yeah, that's the state of society right now. So don't tell me that relationships, marriages are not important. But the thing is, people get into marriage, they want to have sex, they want to be happy. But if you're not happy with yourself, how can you make somebody else happy? You got to first to be in a good relationship, you gotta first be happy with yourself first. Nobody can complete you, as you say. Nobody can make you happy. If you're not happy, it comes from within. So cut out the nonsense. Cut it out, guys. You guys are living a Disney life. You know, you gotta have a relationship with the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. You gotta have that relationship. Clear up all that baggage that you got from your childhood. Become as healthy as you can on your own. A lot of people didn't even take one day to themselves. A lot of people don't even know how to be one day with themselves, 1 hour with themselves. They have to have people around them. And then these same people want to be in a relationship and they're so clingy and needy. Who want that? I don't need somebody around me 24 hours a day. You have your purpose. I have my purpose. Let's go. Let's go work. I don't need you to be underneath me all day long. That's a turnoff. I am not your mother. Anyway, so a lot of people think that the black men are lazy, they're no good, all they want is sex. Yeah, if you're looking scums, you understand? If you're looking for bums, if you're looking for somebody that's not spiritually connected and don't want nothing out of life, and now everybody is complaining that they're lonely. Lonely woman, lonely man. Of course you're lonely because you guys are pushing this narrative about not needing anybody. So if society is not respecting each other, what do you guys want? Welcome to the New World Order, okay? Just welcome. You guys have fun being alone. Because it's fun now when you're young, fresh, and green, but when you get older and you start getting sickness, you start going in those nursing homes, you don't have nobody to visit you, nobody to love up on you. Listen, that's why I don't care what you guys say about grandma and grandpa. Their marriages was solid. Was it perfect? No, it was not. But they discussed things and they had good marriages. Yes, they had problems. It was not always wasn't always good, but they was there for the sole purpose of keeping that family together. Now these days, as soon as there's an issue, me want divorce. I don't like them no more. They gain weight. I don't like them no more. They're not flipping all over the place, doing what you call it, Arabic, doing some weird, freaky stuff. They're not taking the freakiness to the next level. They're not having sex in the trees and on the highways and byways. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, guys. I sometimes wonder if I'm speaking to adults because you guys, you're living in fantasy land. You want somebody to cook the bacon, be a porn star at night, be your banker, your collector, be your God, basically. You know what I mean? In the meantime, you just lay back and relax and you think that this person is supposed to complete you. That person is not God. Go complete yourself. You shouldn't even be in a marriage with an attitude like that. You know, so after grandma and grandpa die off, the family just fall apart. Nobody's having gatherings anymore. Nobody is having those meetings in the family anymore. Everybody care for their own individual family. It's horrible. I'm gonna tell you the truth. As about growing up and being now an adult and seeing how the family and everything's just changed, I prefer when the elders was there. The elders was giving wise counsel. The elders were able to talk to the marriage couple. The elders was able to talk to all the children in the family. But now, the parent tell the elders, don't talk to my kid like that. It's just like, you take a village. Like, what's wrong with y'all? That's why it's called a family structure. So when you can't do it, you call grandma and say, Grandma, talk to these badass kids to me, please. Because grandma and grandpa have the most special relationship with the kids. I thought I loved my kids, but my grandkids, oh my God, they're the apple of my eyes. Okay? So when the kids can't talk to the mom or the pop, they can come and talk to grandma. It's just like my daughter, she have a special relationship with I never had a grandma, so I don't know how it feels. But my daughter, I was always jealous when I was growing up about their relationship because they were so close, you know? Not that I wasn't close with my daughter, but she was so very close to my mom, it was just such a special relationship. And now that I have granddaughters, I understand. I just want to hug them up, and it's just different, you know. They would tell grandma things that they don't tell their parents. It's so special, you know. And so, family structure, man. The uncles. I don't even hear people say the uncle no more. The uncles are very important. You know what I mean? To be that father figure when dad is not around. And the community was so important. But now that is dying down. Because again, like I said, when the family structure is broken down, the community is broken down as well. Because when your badass kids are outside doing something, and I'm a community member, and you see the kids, let's say in your building or your neighborhood, for instance, doing something, and the mom is not around, or the dad is not around, because we're not gonna exclude the dads. I'm tired of people only talking about mom. It takes mother and father. Even if the father is outside the home, he should be it's his responsibility to not only send his child support. I don't even want to go into the child support structure. But it's responsible. The kids don't only need money from you. They need those hugs. The kids need those supports. They need you to just show up randomly at their soccer games, cheering them on. Not only mom, she is so tired, she's so drained, and you wonder why she's angry. Okay, so let's go with the comment. This is not going to be a long video, guys. Let's go with the comments. Put it down here. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm so happy we're growing. Thank you guys. Let's do it rapido. I want to wish you guys, although I'm not celebrating, if you guys are celebrating, today, Wednesday, is a gridlock alert day. It's going to be, I wish I didn't have to go to work today. It is going to be a traffic nightmare. It's already a traffic nightmare, as I'm seeing. And as it gets closer and closer, people are trying to run out and grab their last minute ingredients for the turkey. I want to also do a video about why we still lying to our children about Santa and the Easter Bunny. I want to do a video about that. It's crazy how we still lying to these kids about these fairy tale stuff. Still telling them lies. I don't do that. Okay, coming to the truth and coming to the light, guys. Yeah, I want to do a video about that. That's the download that just came in. Now, people ask me why I'm not celebrating the holidays, and I tell them, why would I celebrate a pagan holiday that is nothing but lies? I could understand if you guys just want to gather for the family's sake, but this Christmas tree and stuff like that, I just don't do it. Halloween, I just don't do it. I don't condone anybody that's doing it, but you just need to, a lot of people don't have the information either, so they still live the lie. But you know, once you know the truth, you just don't do it, you know? Anyway, guys, happy holidays, be safe. Like I said, it's a gridlock alert day. People are, and I hope you guys have a very safe, be vigilant when you're out here in these streets, with all these mass killing and everything, you know, these mass murderers, they love to see crowds. So I wish you guys a safe and very, very safe holidays. You guys be safe out here. Don't be in La La Land and doo-doo-doo, I'm safe. I don't care if you're in the church. You guys be vigilant out here, okay? You see one look around, move. Your spirit tell you to move, move. I don't care who don't want to come. You get out of there. You tell them, you alert them, and you get out of there. Follow your instinct. Follow your discernment. Follow it. It never lies to you, okay? It's there. God put that alarm in you for a reason, okay, guys? It never, ever lies. You guys have a great day. Make sure your comments